And so for many of you, you'll be making a final decision about a love partner, because if this is your bedroom, some decision here is being made. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a decision to end a relationship. It can be a decision for some of you to maybe have your tubes tied, or for the men to have a vasectomy. It can be decisions about we want children, we don't want children. So any conversations or discussions in the bedroom regarding your intimacy, for many of you, there will be like a final discussion or decision. Okay, in your ninth house, this represents lawsuits, it represents publishing, travel, and also higher education. So if it's about a lawsuit, this will involve a person that is an earth sign, usually like yourself. They're hardworking, they're reliable, they're dependable. So this could be the legal counsel that some of you have. It could also be that you're in a custody battle, and this is the person that you want child support from, and they look like, they're working. If it's publishing, it might be a book on the economy because it's a pentacle, on the workforce, on your skill sets, training in different areas. So any book that helped people with earning income, a self-help book or a how-to book that you publish would be, would be successful. If this is a trip, it would be really more about working than relaxing. And, sometimes you Capricorns have that problem because you're always ambitious, to actually just kick your feet up and relax. But, you would end up kind of doing a lot of things if you were on a trip. So I don't really feel this is a good time to take a vacation. And then for others of you, if this is higher education, any studies, improving your job skills or finance would work out well for you and would bring you more money. So the investment in this education would eventually pay off, but it would be, a slow build, which is what you Capricorns do best. Now you have an interesting card. Your 10th house is how the world sees you in your career, and you have a love or friendship card in this house. So, if you're not a marriage counselor or working with couples in some way or a wedding planner, it's a little unusual to have this card in the 10th house because you're not seen as an independent person here in your career. You're seen connected, with another individual. And whether this is romantic or friendship or a partnership in business, the world is not seeing you as a sole proprietor or a sole individual. They see you very much working with another. And so that's what's being shown in your career house. For some of you, you may feel that your career is really to find your mate now and to settle down and to leave, the workforce, because this can also mean reciprocal love. So some of you may see your career as fetching a husband or wife or finding your soulmate. For others of you, partnership is reading very strongly from this card. Some of you may own businesses with a friend or start up a business with a friend or a lover. Now, in your friendship house, you have the Chariot, which says that you're around an ambitious person or your friends are very ambitious. So ambition, is generally good. It means people are motivated. They want to, steer the course of their lives. They're using their willpower to achieve their aims. But it does signify that, your friendships, you don't really enjoy hanging out with losers. You like to hang out with the people that are going to make it or get something done or be successful. So there's a little bit of a status thing with this card and how you want to be associated with successful people. if it's your own hopes and dreams, because the 11th house also rules that, and your wishes, you want to become successful and ambitious. That's what this card is saying. And you want people to see you as successful and ambitious. And then your 12th house is sometimes considered the house where you have a blind spot or you self-sabotage. Some people read it as the house of your own undoing. And you have a strong character in this house. It's a woman that's very sharp-minded. She's been hurt in the past. There's some bitterness attached to this card. She can be intimidating to people. You know, it's kind of like, come closer if you dare. She's very logical. She uses her mind a lot. And she's been through a lot in life, so she doesn't really take long to cut through, the crap and cut to the chase. So it's a very judgmental personality here. And I don't know if, you're thinking in the month of April, Capricorns, about your mother, a school teacher, a nun at school, someone, a boss, some woman in your life, was very strict with you. And, you're looking at that, how that might have kept you in a state of bondage or felt like you were in a prison because this person, demands and extracts a lot from people and they're cold, they're not an emotional, fluffy kind of woman. So in a general reading, we could say this could be a man or a woman. But for many of you, I think you're going to be examining how living up to the expectations and the judgments of this person may have limited you or kept you in a state of bondage. And this is a time when you need to master this and heal, this karmic lesson with this person. Okay, so Capricorns, a lot of focus on money, which is, not surprising for you. You have 5 pentacle cards. So I think in the month of April, you're going to be trying to get your hands on wealth or to look established and to look successful. And good luck throughout the month, and I'll talk with you next month. If you like this video, please like, share, or subscribe, and take good care. Bye.